In this video, we'll be going over how to manage staff in GradeLink. We'll start by going over how to add new staff accounts, including which information is required and which is optional. Once that's done, we'll go over restricting account access by locking, deactivating, and deleting accounts. We'll briefly take a look at notifications and permissions, and finally, we'll wrap up the video by looking at the staff roster and staff login history. Let's get started. From the GradeLink dashboard, select the Staff tab. On the left side of the page is the staff list, which includes all of the staff accounts that have been created for your school. The list can be sorted by first name, last name, and account status using the menus at the top of the page. Additionally, you can use the search bar to look up specific individuals. Hovering over an account with your cursor or selecting it from the list will open that staff member's profile in the center of the page, allowing you to view details about their account. Now that we've gone over the interface, let's go ahead and create a new staff account. First, hit the Add New Staff button in the top left corner. You should see the text Adding New Staff at the top of the page and a blank profile in the center. When creating a new staff account, there are 6 required fields: first and last name, access type, account status, and a username and password. First and last name should be self-explanatory. Access type determines which features will be available to a particular account. Full administrators have access to everything in GradeLink. Limited administrators only have access to features made available to them by full administrators. Teachers have access to classes, assignments, lesson plans, and grade sheets. Finally, no access accounts are used for individuals who need to be recorded in the system but who don't need any access to GradeLink, such as board members or custodians. It's helpful to note that each access type is designated with a different color. On the staff list, full administrators are shown in black, limited administrators are shown in purple, teachers are shown in blue, and no access accounts are shown in gray. Account status determines whether or not an account is active. Users cannot log into GradeLink if their account has been deactivated. We'll go over this in more detail in just a minute. Usernames can be up to 20 characters long, but otherwise have no special restrictions. Passwords, however, have several complexity requirements for security reasons. All passwords must be at least 6 characters long and must include 3 of the following 4 character types: uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. All staff accounts can change their own password using the My Account button at the top of the page. Full administrators, however, can change the username and passwords for other staff members by editing those fields in their respective profiles. Just in case a full administrator forgets their username or password, GradeLink recommends that every school have at least 2 full administrator accounts to ensure that there is always an account available to reset login information. Once you're finished filling in the required fields, hit the Save button in the top right corner to complete the process. Outside of required information, there are several other fields that administrators should be familiar with. Next to the password field is the lock field. Users cannot log into their account if it has been locked. Accounts locked due to incorrectly entering login information automatically unlock after 4 hours, but accounts locked from the account profile do not. Locked accounts and deactivated accounts are functionally similar, but GradeLink recommends deactivating accounts for staff members that no longer work with your school and locking accounts if you only need to temporarily suspend access. Generally speaking, GradeLink does not recommend deleting staff accounts. If you need to delete an account, you must reassign all classes assigned to the account first. Once that's complete, you'll then be able to delete the account using the Delete Staff button in the top right corner. Below the name and status fields are the notifications and permissions menus. Full and limited administrators can receive email notifications from GradeLink using the notifications menu. The permissions menu is used by full administrators to determine which features will be available to limited administrator accounts. With the exception of the Staff tab and the Settings tab, which are reserved for full administrators, every other feature can be enabled or disabled. On the right side of the page, administrators can upload pictures to each staff member's profile. When viewing a teacher's profile, there will be a button above the frame labeled Login as Teacher. Login as Teacher allows administrators to log into teacher accounts and access their assignments, lesson plans, and grade sheets just in case any changes need to be made. Everything we've discussed so far was included in the main page of the Staff tab, but full administrators also have access to Reports and Login History. The Reports tab is where you'll find the staff roster, a customizable report that collects and displays account information for all staff at the school. The Login History tab tracks each time a staff account logs in or out of GradeLink, as well as the date and time they did so. This wraps up our discussion of the Staff tab. Join us for our next video where we begin going over how to manage students in GradeLink.